Hey, 7K team, real quick. Two things. AutoSaver's loyalty points. How do you optimize your checks and how do you optimize your wealth building? Very, very, very simple things that need to be duplicated, but they need to be worked on every week. Every week when you're checking, you know, your your volume, you're checking your actives, and every week you should be doing that. And especially on Saturdays, like Saturday today, this at midnight, when the check's running, you don't want to be 20 points short of a $500 cycle check. You don't want to be an active short of making another cycle. You don't want to be a growth factor short of making another cycle. So those are other subjects in optimizing the check. But a very, very important critical one is AutoSaver and changing dates for AutoSaver. I have been teaching this since day one, and I used to have it really kind of worked out after about the first 3.5, 4 years. I mean, all my AutoSaver volumes were pretty equal week to week. Now, I haven't stopped teaching this, and all of you know this, but it's not being duplicated. And if you really want to make the big check, if you want your people to not flush where they have one active on the left and one active on the right, and on the 1st and the 15th, they flood in, they get 895 points, but they can only make a $500 check. Wouldn't it have been much better for them to have 510 points on that week, and the next week have those other 385 points come up? Yes, it would. So see, it's not just you and me, it's them. And you want them to make more checks more often. And if you're not teaching and doing this, they're going to end up with a crowded AutoSaver week on the 1st and a crowded AutoSaver week on the 15th, the two highest volume weeks in our company. And I'm going to illustrate that, even not with my own business. I'm going to illustrate it because I'm going to tell you what you need to be doing. Every time you buy a product, let's start first. We enroll someone. Very first thing you should do when you enroll someone, one of the 4 things that you're supposed to be doing in onboarding them, logging into their account, number 1 is change their AutoSaver date, because the company is going to assign it to the 1st or the 15th automatically. You have no control over that. And if you let it stick, and most people are letting it stick, and then that's crowding all the volume as business grows, business builds, crowding all the volume in the 1st or the 15th. You immediately change it to either the 8th, the 21st, or the 26th, whichever is furthest away. So when you enroll someone, you show that, and you're showing them how to change their AutoSaver from one AutoSaver to another. Now, they'd already selected the one, but maybe they changed their mind. They want another AutoSaver instead of one that was selected on enrollment. So it gets to show them how to do it. And it also gets them to show them how to change the date. And I'm going to do that with you so that each and every one of you, if you don't know how to do it, this video is going to do it. And you can use this video to help your new people do what they need to be doing. Okay? As part of duplication. And then they can do likewise with the people they enroll as part of duplication. So when we enroll, we immediately change our AutoSaver to either the 8th, the 21st, or the 26th, whichever is furthest a day from the date of enrollment. Okay? Now, second time to change your AutoSaver. Anytime you purchase a product on a coin drop. We just had a coin drop this week. So if any one of you that are listening to this bought a coin on the coin drop date, go in and change your AutoSaver to the 21st right now. Right now. Because you reset, you will still be active. You won't lose activity. You won't lose anything because you bought it on a a coin drop, has points. That's a special coin drop coin. You got points for it. Third, anytime you enroll someone. So if your AutoSaver is set for the 1st or 15th and you enroll someone, you get to reestablish your AutoSaver, because when you enroll someone, it makes you active for 34 more days from the date of enrollment. You not only get the new enrollment carryover bonus of points instead of going to loyalty points, they carry over to the next week, but your activity extends for 34 more days for enrolling someone new. So you get to change your AutoSaver day. So if any of you enrolled anyone new this week, go and change your AutoSaver to the 21st right now. So see, that's how easy it is. And we should be doing this. And as we keep up with the people we personally sponsor, people we working, we should be asking them these questions and getting them to change their AutoSaver dates. Now, why do we? Now, the other thing is loyalty points. So many people I've seen been losing their loyalty points and a commission check, but they don't want to lose their loyalty points. That's free silver. That's free silver. So if you're getting at least 200 loyalty points, you can click on converting your loyalty points to silver and get that silver shipped with your next AutoSaver. No extra shipping. It's included with your AutoSaver. So we're accumulating more wealth, and it makes your AutoSaver, it costs you a lot less. Okay, so your AutoSaver doesn't even cost what you get, because you get a $30 1 ounce silver coin if you got 300 points. Okay, bingo. So let's take a look of how we do this. So let's go through the process of how we do this. So I'm going to go over here and share my screen and go over here. I'm going to log into the, see, for some reason, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna log into one of my person's account that I work with. Okay, notice he hasn't gone through his get started steps yet. Okay, now this particular person, I've already walked through everything, so we've already done all these. But I'm still going to ask him to go through these just like I've done. So if we go to my account, we can see I've got mine all scratched on. I did that immediately when they roll up, because I want to see how we're onboarding people. I want to see if I agree with that process. I love it. It saves us a lot of time. Now the company keeps this up, and that's going to make our momentum go even faster. Okay, so we're going to go in and we're going to go to, of course, we go to AutoSavers. Okay, and we see that, okay, it's set for the 1st. Bad date. Okay, really bad date. Okay, but we don't want to make him inactive either. Okay, so let's go to his business hub. Okay, and we see that, okay, his last active date was 14 days ago. He did something that made him active 14 days ago. So this is the 22nd. We got 6 more days in this month. That'd be 20. And so 20 plus 15, he could go to the 15th. It's possible. 35, that's straight. He'd probably go inactive. Be 34 days is what it is. So he needs to set it for the 8th. Okay. So that's how you determine. But we'd want it set for the 8th anyway. Okay, it'd be the furthest date to keep him active. Okay, so we now have determined how to determine the date. Okay, so next thing we do is we go to the AutoSaver. Okay, and we change the date. How do we change the date? Well, we don't want to change the AutoSaver. If we wanted to change the AutoSaver, we'd have to click on Add AutoSavers. We'd add a different one, and then we would delete this one, and then we would change the, the date for the new one. Okay. So if you didn't follow me on that process, let's just say we want to change the AutoSaver. So we click on here, we choose the AutoSaver. Let's say they want to go to the beauties, back to the beauties of the world. Okay. Now I know this person, he just changed to the gold. He wants the gold state series. So we would set the date for what? The 8th. We just click on the date. We add AutoSaver. Okay. We go to manage AutoSavers. And if you didn't get time to click on that link, you just come back to your settings on your hamburger menu on the phone or on the computer, and you click on AutoSavers again, and it brings. Now we got 2 selected. So now you're going to get one on the 1st and one on the 8th if you don't make some changes here. And you don't want to do that to anybody if you're doing that with them. See? Okay. So if this is the coin he wanted and on the 8th, we would then just take and delete this coin right here. What we would do is remove the AutoSaver. Okay. But we're not going to do that because that's the coin he wants. So we're going to go ahead and delete this coin. Okay. So we're going to hit the change. Then right here it says remove this AutoSaver. We just added it, but we're going to remove it to show you how the process works. Okay. And it did not remove it. So we got to make sure it removes it. Remove the AutoSaver. Yep. Ah, now it removed it. Okay. Now we got it removed. Now we're on the 1st with the coin that he wants. So if we were just making the change of just the AutoSaver date, all we would do is click on the little pencil to edit. We would pull down the date change to the 8th. Then we would save changes. Now we're changed to the 8th. Now it's AutoSaver is set for the 8th. So let's go back to Business Hub and let's review why we do this. So let's look at his bank site. That's where all the AutoSaver volumes come in. Okay. And believe me, he has a person on his left and a person on his right that's not active, but those are people in his family. And when he needs to, they become active and he makes a check. And right now we're engaged in enrolling new people and building people. So where are we going to build on him? We're going to build on his left side only, because he has a business family pack and he's in control until he can get to making $500 every week. Then we're going to have to sponsor someone on his bank side because he'll want to make $1,000 a week. Okay. And so he'll need growth factor for that. He'll need at least one growth factor on the bank side. So that's where growth factor starts coming in. So you need a builder. Okay. So but here's the point about the AutoSavers. Let's click on the points. Now you'll see that, okay, the 1st has 1,100 points in AutoSavers coming up. The 15th has 1,000 points. Well, see, if he gets 1,000 points rolling up on his pay side, he ain't going to be able to get that when he's building. And then this is going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. So he's got 8,000 and he's only got 1,000 here. And he's got 10,000 here and only 2,500 here. Okay, in the 21st and 26th. So this is This is what I'm talking about. We got to start evening out. Now, he's in a part of my group that I'm working on this team to even these out. And that's the only reason they're as even as they are right now in this group, because I'm actively working on that team, okay, to do what I'm teaching right now. Okay. Now, and notice I've got 4 legs, well, 3 legs, because I'm building Pamela's business now. So she's got a left side and right side. She's on my right side. So her 2 sides roll up to my 1 side. And then my bank side's my left side. And I still have problem with my bank side. Points being not being equal. Okay. Loyalty points. Anytime that you have over 200 points, you can get free silver, but you must ask for it. You must click on it. It doesn't come automatically. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to go past your 30 days, because it prolongs your ability to get your AutoSaver. Okay, let's look in the order section here. And it's like I told you, I know the person. They were getting there we go. Last was December 8th. Well, they missed January. They missed January getting their free silver, and they missed February getting their free silver. Let's don't miss March, okay? So what we go in here into loyalty points. Now they know I'm doing this, by the way. Okay. And so you click on, oh man, there's a 1 ounce buffalo. Bullion buffalo. Isn't that cool? So I want one. That's all you do. Say okay. And bingo. Now it takes 30 more days from day to today before you can use, and they deducted 300 points automatically when you ordered it. And if you look in your order section, you'll see it's waiting in abeyance to ship with your next AutoSaver. Their AutoSaver is going to ship on the 8th of the month, and they get a free ounce buffalo, 1 ounce buffalo bullion coin. Boy, that's powerful. We're earning silver. We're earning commission checks. We're getting 1099 tax benefits. And look, every time he buys an AutoSaver, he has 30 more points, loyalty points posted to him. Every time he enrolls someone, he has 50 loyalty points posted to him. Every time, if he doesn't get paid his full cycle and he's eligible to earn the commission check, the points he didn't get paid on his pay side will roll into his loyalty points. So that's the way we do it. So how do we check that? Well, they have a little ledger right here on your loyalty points. If you go to your loyalty points, that's going to bring up what you can buy, and you click on your balance right here, and you'll see they just deducted 300 points from he ordered an ounce of silver to be shipped with him on the next AutoSaver date on the 8th. And then he got 30 loyalty points, 30 loyalty points, 30 loyalty points, had subtracted. And so, see, he wasn't aware of this, so we just started ordering it, but he forgot to order it again. So now he's delayed. Let's do this every 30 days. Just think, you're accumulating silver, your AutoSaver costs you a whole lot less when you're getting 1 ounce of free silver bullion. Okay, very important. Let me go ahead and log off here. Okay, and I still, since I talk about commission checks, I know I didn't talk about how we make money. I didn't present our plan, but it's still 1 second. It's still a good thing for me to go ahead and and put up our income disclosure statement to finish this off. Okay. I don't know why my computer's having a little problem. I don't know if it's my computer or the internet, but we'll give it time to get its little response going here. There we go. There's that income disclosure statement. But I like to put up the income disclosure statement. You know, the company does not have to produce this out. They're not a member of the Direct Selling Association. Doesn't mean they're not going to be one, but they've been putting this out for a few years now. And I really like it because it shows that people are really making this kind of money. I know because I'm one of them. Okay. In this column. uh, and, you know, the year they printed this out, that was actually me right there. Okay. The year they printed that in 2022, the end of 2022. And then these are the averages, and people are really making this kind of money in this company. If you look at their comp plan, the things that we kind of talk about, that one-page comp plan, bringing people in, and you're accumulating wealth with your AutoSaver, it's easy to see how people are making an above average income with 7K, and how many people are just customers. Everybody starts out as a customer. Until you make your first check, you're still just a customer. That's pretty cool in this industry. I hope you see what I see. Please get to working on setting that AutoSaver date, changing that AutoSaver date in every opportune moment, getting them to the 8th, the 21st, and the 26th. Because, see, as you bring in new people, the automatic 1st and 15th, that's going to happen anyway. So you're not going to push volume out. If we ever push volume outside of the 1st and the 15th, that it's not equal with you, it's easier to bring it back in to a more consistent, more equal AutoSaver on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 21st, and the 26th. Our goal is to get pretty equal AutoSavers coming up on each of those weeks. I hope you see what I see, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. This is the year of momentum for 7K. Don't miss it. Get it started, get your base going, and then let's exponentiate for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years as you participate in the global expansion with 7K. Thank you, and see you on the beaches of the world.